We'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there are certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for an exciting year. And it was a pleasure seeing you in San Tropez on our vacation.
Yes.
That's a nice aqua machine you got.
It was very surprising to see you there, big fella, too.
I was
not
memorable. Invited.
How'd you like my bathing suit, Ernie?
Well, let's get it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to Los Angeles, California for tonight's game here at the Staples Center. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Always excited for starting out the new season right, and they find themselves playing against Minnesota. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Garnett. And it's Towns in at the center. Now, here is Jan. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Towns wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The fader. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Now here is Martin. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. 4 on the clock. Here's Garnett. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Russell against Rubio. Russell with a wide open look. The second chance effort. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
I asked him about the player he'll try to key on in this matchup, and he had no hesitation saying Kevin Garnett. He said what makes KG special and such a problem to deal with is he can control games on both ends of the floor with his offensive and defensive skill set. Saying he has so much length, it makes it very difficult around both keys for us.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention, California is an attractive destination.
Here's Rubio, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Martin. A very nice season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Yeah, he always seems to supply points for this group. And yeah, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He serves the bill there.
Bryant has the open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bryant's got his second basket of the night. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Rubio. There's the pick. Garnett the screen. And Rubio kicks to Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Rubio against Russell. Hibbert with the screen. Russell kicks to Kobe. To the middle. Tries it from 9. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Wiggins, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here is Russell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That one a little long for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Wiggins passes to Rubio. The pass to Garnett. Knocked loose. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Wiggins kicks to Garnett. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Rubio. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Russell with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Hibbert with the screen. Back to Russell. The tray. Tries to save it and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or 2.
Lakers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
A fadeaway, and he gets the bucket. Bass has got his first bucket in this one.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Towns sets the pick for Martin to the middle. Kicks it out to Rubio. Out to the right wing, and it's Garnett penetrating. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, KG is so loved and has given so much to the area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the state of Minnesota. He really, Clark, views it as his home.
And Kevin, you started with him there in Minnesota
Yes.
when he got underway in the league. Fans love having him there and involved with the franchise again for sure.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And, you know, for Garnett, after his playing days are over, I gotta believe he's going to be looking to take some ownership in this Wolves organization. He is a beloved figure here in Minneapolis.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And if KG did become a shareholder in the Wolves, it would be wild. I mean, could you imagine how intimidating contract negotiations would be with him sitting across the table?
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And stolen by Russell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Russell's running. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. You know, when you're bad or struggling in the West, things can go south in a hurry. I mean, the Wolves ended with the worst record in the league last year at 16-66, and a lot of those losses came in their conference.
Well, last season, the Wolves did struggle in conference, as was expected. 7-45 against the rest of the Western Conference.
Well, listen, nothing harder in sports than learning how to win. And there's no doubt that Minnesota took a lot of lumps as a young team last season. 3 of those conference wins that you mentioned, though, did come against playoff teams. So there's that little silver lining of hope. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here is Martin, following the shot by Roy Hibbert. Rubio outside, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists tonight. Russell against Rubio. Russell dishes to Hibbert. Pass to Bryant. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Martin.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one's good. Wiggins.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he has the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Blacks checked in for Hibbert. Williams comes in for Nick Young. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Garnett. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Levine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. For Kobe, that was him moving into the 3rd spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Levine. The feed to Pekovic. Low block shot on the way. It's deflected. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Really left alone that time. Williams has got his first points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Levine. Chang, a screen. Here's Pekovic. Randall grabs the board.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Now Muhammad. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Levine. Chang, a screen. Lock at 6. Levine can't hit.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Left side, Bryant. He goes up again, and it's Williams laying it in. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Miller outside. Chang, a screen. Miller kicks to Levine. Out left to the wing. Miller outside, and the shot is good. 1:15 left to play in the first. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, there was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player. We showed last year he belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys off a little too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
Some changes for the Lakers. Mohamed Sacre comes in for Randall, and it's Brown in for Kobe. .111 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Williams up on top. From 13 feet, it goes down. Williams has got 8 points.
And for Muhammad, it's weird that so many fans had given up on a player just after his rookie season. I mean, he's vindicated anyone who stuck with him after his slow rookie start.
All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, man. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Miller outside. Pass to Pekovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Here's Black. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Pekovic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And here's Clarkson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Sacre. That's good.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
That's good from Sacre. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miller kicks to Levine. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end of quarter.
And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple of years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior. in this game.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got Brown. Brandon Bass is out there with Robert Sacre. Then there's Lewis Williams, and it's Clarkson in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Rubio with it. Williams picks him up. Jang a screen. Wiggins from outside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists now. In the game. Lakers trail by 4. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Clarkson with the ball from past the arc, and the rebound goes to Martin. Wiggins outside, out to the right wing. Shoots a fader. Jang, no luck. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Clarkson passes to Brown. Puts it up from 12. That's tipped. Here's Sacre, but he recovers it. And that one is hammered home. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Dishes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. From the baseline. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Towns. And that's 10 points for Kevin Martin.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, the Timberwolves knew that last season would be one not to worry about winning with Coach Flip Saunders. It was more about growing as a team, and you know him. That's one of his specialties.
Yeah, Flip, Kevin's a great teacher, and so to have this young group and show the improvement they did over the course of the season was important. And really, it's mostly just about getting guys used to a system and preparing for what could be a really bright future.
Stolen by Clarkson. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
The shooting numbers just... That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Williams attacking. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Wiggins outside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now, here's Clarkson. Ring shot on the way. Rubio with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the paint, it's stolen by Bass. Outside Williams lets the 3 fly. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Martin against Bass. It's Martin on the wing. Now Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Another shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And 12 points for Kevin Martin.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Pass, a screen on Rubio. Stolen by Rubio. And now running it up the court, Martin pushing it up, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Rubio. Clarkson passes to Bass. To the inside, Sacre. The shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. There's the lob to the hoop. Outside, Martin. To the wing right side. Jang, a screen. And Rubio kicks to Towns. And he dunks it home.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Jang. Lakers trail by 8. Here is Bryant. 8 points for him. Hibbert trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Martin. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
And Kobe being Bryant, the only 30,000-point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Muhammad dishes to Pekovic. Muhammad sets a pick for Pekovic. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Good.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
Young with no one around. Drills it from outside. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
Lakers trail by 7. Outside, Russell. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one off the back iron and out.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Miller, the pass to Pekovic. Timberwolves passing it around. Miller kicks to Wiggins. Pekovic with the screen for Wiggins. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the through ball in the second quarter, only getting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Russell. Launches it. Again, Russell missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Kobe with the steal. All alone.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult. while they're trailing?
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's Wiggins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. A lot of comparisons have been made about Andrew Wiggins. Kobe Bryant, in fact, Clark went as far as to say that he sees a lot of himself in Wiggins as a player.
Ultimate compliment there. I mean, that's exactly what Kobe Bryant just gave him. Wiggins has the chance to reach that level, I think.
Talking about Kobe, seeing Wiggins as a young version of himself. The skill set Wiggins has is eerily similar to that of a young Kobe. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. For me, the one thing that set Kobe apart and made him a champion really was his work ethic. If Wiggins can improve and work like Kobe did, then like Kobe, the sky could be the limit.
Very strong start to the career last year of Andrew Wiggins out of Kansas. Just 1 year with the Jayhawks. Came out strong early on, and Clarkie never slowed down.
Yeah, found his stride early and just kept strutting his stuff right to the tune of Rookie of the Year.
Tarek Black, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Bryant, that's for two. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
And let's check out the numbers for Bryant. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Wiggins. Timberwolves leading by 8. And here's Miller. He dishes it to Levine. Pekovic with a screen. Back to Miller. Young with the steal. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets it to go. Russell's got his first points of the night.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Wiggins won the Roy last year, and really deservedly so. He was the early favorite to win it, led all rookies in scoring, and wasn't really close. Put up almost 17 points per game, and he shot the ball from the perimeter far better than most thought he would.
You know, for Wiggins, he was also the rookie leader in minutes played. He quickly became the go-to player for the Wolves, and no other rookie carried as much offensive responsibility as did Wiggins. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The dish to Muhammad. Kicks it to Pekovic from 12 feet out. The rebound by Young. Lakers trail by 7. To the wing right side. They set the pick. Outside for Kobe. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
51 seconds left here in the second. And there's the 3-second violation. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Shoots from the elbow. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Garnett dishes to Pekovic. Shot clock at 6. Great open look there. Muhammad's got 5 now.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Up top, Kobe. Here's Russell. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
One strong area has been their work on the boards. And you're trying to get ahead in the score and stay there, it often comes down to a few extra possessions. That's why any extra rebounds can make a big difference. Now they have to come out in the second half and attack the glass with the same vengeance.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Rubio in at the 1. Hibbert on the double team. The Lakers with the ball. Lakers trail by 5.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. He dishes it to Towns. It's stolen by Bass. Young with the ball. Here's Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Martin. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Here's Russell. Here's Hibbert, and that one is stuffed right through.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
The drive by Rubio, and it's good. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Young outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Wiggins with it, and Young picks him up defensively. 3-pointer, Martin. The rebound by Young.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchup.